So here's the thing. The reason why I've devised these workbooks and this system is so that each one of you can make the changes that need to happen from the comfort of your own home. So the best way to describe it really is that if you and I were having a one-to-one session, we would go to the parts that were responsible for creating the kind of scenario that you're dealing with in your life day to day that you want to change. So we would use, a soul retrieval process to go back and find the 14-year-old, the 8-year-old, the 6-year-old and the 2-year-old responsible for creating, say for example, we'll talk about money, it's an emotive subject, create the financial situation that you're dealing with right now. Now, in one-to-one sessions with me, you can imagine that 6-year-old that's sitting there at the lunch, eating her dry bread sandwiches with nothing in them, and having the piss taken out of her from bullies that clocked it and are shaming her. That little 6-year-old is stuck and fragmented off in time. Now that 6-year-old has a set of beliefs that experience has created, and all the experiences before, maybe, not being able to answer doors, hiding from bailiffs, arguments between her parents, threadbare clothes, holes in shoes, all of these things, arguments from parents, having to, eat round an aunt's house, all these things make up her belief structures. And so the 8-year-olds and the 14-year-olds and the 2-year-olds. So within a one-to-one session, you and I, we would travel back and we would locate these aspects of yourself, the fragmented self that has been frozen off in time. And when triggered in the now, up will pop her beliefs and programs and skills and protection patterns, which are definitely probably very dysfunctional in the here and now. But together we would acknowledge her, them, negotiate, accept, forgive, release, and mature up that stuck energy, those fragmented selves, those splintered souls. We would mature that energy right up into 2016, into the here and now. Each one of those individuals would have a series of beliefs. She might have 150 beliefs running about money and family, and 280 beliefs around money and men. And the 8-year-old might have 300 beliefs around money and self-care. And the teenager might have X amount of beliefs running. So when you and I work together with a one-to-one session, it's like a zip package, like when you send an email or something and you're sending a zip file, and in that zip file you've got loads and loads and loads and loads of bits of information rather than sending one at a time. So we're bringing together an awful lot of information right up into the here and now and reprogramming it in one fell swoop. Now, part of my mission is to be able to connect with people and have make conscious growth affordable for all and accessible for all. And so I devised these workbooks. Now these workbooks, they're built around particular life areas, emotive life areas, and they're designed to elicit as many moans and groans, criticisms and fears and judgments that you currently have, that you hear yourself speak and you listen to yourself think and you see yourself do around any of those particular subjects. So it's like taking that 6-year-old and writing down all of her fears and judgments and criticisms and shames and guilts and feelings that she has, and then flipping each individual one and then uploading each individual one. Yes, it does take longer, but you've got the time. You can do this. Once you understand the system, you know, you can do this from the comfort of your own home. It's affordable. I mean, seriously, what else are you going to be doing? You know, you could watch another episode of EastEnders, or you could crack on and rewrite any and all dysfunctional programming that you've inherited and experienced throughout your life. So it's around business, it's around life, it's around health. There's workbooks around money, there's workbooks around self-care, parenting, that's coming, workbooks around grief is coming. There's 13 workbooks in the range that will be out, but at the moment there's 5. So yes, by all means, come and have one-to-one sessions with me, and you'll be able to do loads in a small period of time. But if you can't afford me, you know, you can grab these workbooks and these free videos and you can be self-sufficient, self-sufficient hacker of your own mind. I want you to have this knowledge. It's all about creating conscious growth, affordable and accessible for all. And so, you know, I really hope you come to the kitchen table for the whole of March so that you really understand the processes that are in these workbooks. And then, you know, whichever life area you're stuck with, there'll be a workbook that will help you elicit all of those core beliefs that you have around it. Brilliant, huh? Any questions, just ask.